Hello, how's it going? Alrighty, we are doing something a little complicated today, but whatever. This is what we do. I am making transgender flag soap. This is for a wholesale order, and she wishes that I would do. She wishes. Right, that sounds weird. She wants me to do straight lines. Yay! Because we all know how much I love straight lines. So anyway, it's pretty simple. Sorry, you guys are upside down, aren't you? Is that right? Yeah. No? Yeah. Yep. Blue, pink, white, pink, blue. That's the transgender flag. I do have to say I'm pretty excited about this because my best friend is transgendered. So, you know, being able to do this is kind of cool for me. So, but yeah, so I have just separated the recipe into 5 equal parts, and I am going to measure them all out separately and do them one at a time, because it will just make it easier, and then the soap's less likely to set up between each layer. Which is better, because we don't want that to happen if we can help it. I have put the colour in these first because there's no point putting it in afterwards and having any extra mixing. 238. And so we want as minimal mixing as possible, so it stays reasonably fluid. Alright, fine, whatever. They're all a bit different. Also need a new set of scales. This one's really hard to read now. You can see it's got wax all over it. Brain. If I had a brain, it'd be dangerous, I swear to God. If I was just making this as just a soap to sell, I'd probably wing the layers and just not worry about it. But because it's for wholesale, I want to do it like extra special, because she knows exactly what she wants, and I want to give her exactly what she wants. So, you know, that just to me is good business sense. 238, yeah. See, brain doesn't work. I'm so forgetful. So this will be the first time I have used my new stick blender as well, which is very exciting. You probably have already seen the video where I have just got it from Cartage. Now this will be the test to see if I've measured this out correctly. And no, I haven't. I will have once I've scraped it. This happened to me yesterday and I freaked out, but it was all good, so. Alrighty. So yeah, this is probably going to be a long video. It might be best if I'll probably fast forward bits and pieces of it, because it's, you know, it's going to be very repetitious. I'm basically going to make up one of these with a lye in it, put some fragrance in it, hand stir it, pour it into the mould, etc., etc. And that is how it will go until I'm done. We need that because we'll put the lye in it. This will also need a little bit of titanium. These also may need some because I'm going for very pastel colours. Yeah, I mean straight lines and pastels. What is this? It's not like a sorry, excuse my hiccuping and burping or whatnot. I've just had a drink of Coke. Actually, I haven't had Soda Stream, but whatever. My gut's sitting on. I have my jacket zipped up because it's so cold. I have my beanie on because it's just cold. It's like 14 degrees in my house. It's not pleasant. Not pleasant, people. All right, what am I doing? Getting mould. One mould. See the right colour. Lye. You know what? I'm thinking I might give all these a little bit of a zhuzh first before we put the lye in them. That's right. That's the only bad thing about this. I'll show you what it is. Just because I'm still so excited about it, it's this. Hang on. There you go. The only thing wrong with it is the cord's really short. That's it. The PowerPoint is just where's my hand? It's about that much further away off camera. So the cord is very short. And it's quite annoying. But I mean, if that's its only drawback, it's still the best one I've used yet. Yeah, they're both a little dark for my liking, so no, yeah, look at the difference. Can you see the difference? Yep, you sure can. I mean, the other one was a pretty pink, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a pretty pastel pink, which is what the trans flag is, so. I actually quite like that blue. I don't think I'm going to change that. That blue's really pretty. Ugh. Alrighty, let's get stuck in then, shall we? I shouldn't need any more of that. All that is just a broken, I don't know if you can see it, a broken off skewer with a rubber band attached around it so it doesn't fall all the way in. Just stops any dust and whatnot going in there. I mix these up fairly regularly, so it doesn't tend to sit overly long, so you know, but still I would prefer there not to be insects or whatever in my titanium dioxide, if I could help it, you know. Alright, so first things first. Oh, scratch your arm. So itchy. Itchy. Alright. I hate this thing, it's so slow. So slow. Alright, we're going to do 55, and I'm going to put this here so I can sit it back on it. Sorry for the lack of talking, it's trying to get things measured out perfectly, and you know, it's you've kind of got to concentrate on what you're doing. I'm going to this cup is way too big. Look at the size of my cup. My stick blender is like just like this much taller than it. It's really hard to get it out of there. Alright. Eek, don't sit that on the bench. If you use lino to soap on, do not put your fragrance oil on it. 6 grams. Yep, that's it. That's it. And yes, hand stirring, because the more liquid the more liquid this is, the better, because it'll be straighter. So however, the more liquid this is, the more likely it is that when I pour the next layer, it'll break through. So yeah, it's a fine line really between, you know, what's helpful and what's not. Yes, all right. Okay. What is that? Bit of dust or something, who knows. I need to I keep meaning to turn my molds upside down when after I clean them, and I just forget, just so that they can't get dust in them. Now I could have just done the blues together and halved it, but I'm really no good at eyeballing that sort of stuff, so I decided to not do that. Alright, now here comes the hard part. Is I need to, hang on, 1 sec. Rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. This is 99% stuff. Hang on. I buy this off eBay because the stuff, you can get it in your hardware, but it is stupidly expensive. It's like $27 for a bottle. Anyway, apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, if you spray rubbing alcohol over the top of your cold processed soaps, it helps it like form just like a little bit of a barrier, so when you're doing layers, it's just got a little something to sit on. So we'll give it a whirl. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, and it's too cold in this house. These have gone solid already. I mean, it's still warm to the touch, but not very much. That's just how warm, that's how cold it is in this bloody house. It's annoying. Bloody annoying is what it is. Bloody annoying. Alright. 55. Pouring onto my spatula so that it's not going directly onto the layer beneath, so hopefully it will not break through the last layer and the lines will be as perfectly straight as possible. Just going to turn that round very gently and do the same thing down this end. Now I should have enough of a layer that this won't affect the layer underneath. It is definitely taking a risk, but it's kind of a calculated one. So now I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not scraping all the way down into the bottom of these, because see how I've left a little bit in the bottom? There's still sometimes a little bit of unmixed up mica because I didn't mix it with oil first, because I put the oil straight in here, so I don't want to get a different colour pink other than just this exact pink. So alright, that's layer 2. So I think from now on I'm just going to fast forward this, whatever, and make this video just a little bit shorter. and maybe not use that anymore. I'll fix that one. I super glue them. When they do that, I super glue them. Look, I have a perfect coloured one for today. Pink. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Alright. Cue. Fast forward. Pretty bloody straight. How exciting. Oh yeah, you know me. Whatever. When it's what a customer wants, it's what a customer gets, I guess. Oh yes, it's straight. It looks like the trans flag. Woohoo me. There we go. I don't even need to keep these in the same order because who cares? But I will, because just I'm like that. They are not perfectly straight. If she wants perfectly straight, she'll have to pay the $8 a bar that she was going to pay before she contacted me. So simple as that. I don't know, it's probably too blurry up there. There's where the pink sits on the white, there's kind of like, when each of the colours, there's kind of a line, which is really cool. Like a little bit of a darker line. It's very, very cool. But yep, this is it. This is what's happening. This is what she's getting. I will clean these up. These ones I will actually do that stuff, which I don't know what it's called. The edges. Oh my god. The edges, make them like that. Plane the edges. Oh my god. Words fail me. It's probably because I'm so disgusted that I'm doing something so normal. That's what it is. Totally what it is. So, I got my machine heads today. So I'm a bit excited. I'm now one step closer to making my own log splitter and log mold. So, for those of you who don't know, a machine head is this thing. This thing here. These are from guitars. This is how you tune your guitar. That's what the string are joined to on the head of the guitar. So most soap cutters use these. So I have strings and machine heads now. So there is, and I have the timber. So there is nothing stopping me, well, except for time. Alright, so I have to make another 3 of these. I am not filming that. I'm pretty sure you can guess it will look just like that. Alright, so I will see you guys for the next one. Bye.